Wake up! You are now tuned in to the Wake Up Show. The Wake Up Show, baby, making sway. Let's go.
The Wake Up Show is the Confederate Federal General, the Electric General right here. You know what I mean? Can I Bust 2004 Wake Up Show, baby.
And this is one of my favorite battles in rap. You know, was the LL Canibus battle.
Yo, you know what, man? I love L. You know what's so crazy? I love L, man. You know what I'm saying? I came up listening to his music. If I wasn't Canibus, you know what I'm saying? If I was just somebody off the street, you know, I would feel that, yo, man, LL made a big contribution to hip hop. The way that I found out, just the way that things sort of turned out, it's like we fighting for the same thing. I mean, he's not fighting no more, and neither am I, really. You know what I mean? In the literal sense of the word, I ain't fighting no more neither. But the music, you know, we both representing the same music, hip hop in the same form. You know, I am a version of where he was at one time or what he can be. You know what I mean? I mean, look at him now on the screens, looking like, you know what I mean? He look like six packed out. You know what I'm saying? So what state of mind did he have to get in to go there and do that? You know what I mean? So come on, man. I can't front on L, man. You know what I mean? But at the time when the record was made, it was a misunderstanding between he and I. And you know, at the time, you know, I was out the cage, man. I was loose. They was trying to come to find me. They was trying to find out where is this Canibus. I was tearing it down everywhere, everything, anybody they could have got it, man. You remember?
Yeah, did he ever approach you and say, let's not do this before y'all did this? Before y'all did that battle?
Yeah, I'm so sure, I think we might have had a conversation like that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I mean, you know, you talked to me, I remember when we had the conversation, you know, Mike was there, you know what I mean?
Mike.
Yeah, Mike had his arm around me, he was holding on to me, and you know, and he was talking to me about something else, and Mike grabbed me, like, yo, he was like, he grabbed me, come on, like, yo, come on.
Oh, Mike Tyson was there? Oh, okay,
He had his right arm around my neck, like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, come on, man, come here, you know what I'm saying? Come here, come this way, you know what I'm saying? So when L was talking about that, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally get you.
I don't know if everybody will be able to understand it,
but that's all right. We got it. And if they can't understand it, rewind the tape and then figure it out. Okay, cool.
It was kind of like the forces that be. You know what I mean? After the record was played, like on a Flex show or Clue played it, it just it morphed into a body of its own. It jumped out the window. You know what I'm saying? It's like the record jumped off out the DAT machine, jumped out the window, landed in the street, and ran through New York crazy, and then ran down all the way down the East Coast. Then, you know what I mean? Yo, I play the 9, you play the target. You all know my name, so I guess I just start this. I'm so swift and that's a natural fact. I'm like, rip. I mark a C on your back. Yo, follow me into a solo and get the flow that you could picture like a photo. I never learned to swim, but they mention my name cause I got the urge to win. Who's your weed man, yo? How you smoke so good? You a superstar, baby, why you still in the hood? Yo, I hate to brag, but damn, I'm good. If a mic was a gun, I'd be pissed Eastwood. Damaging MCs, oxygen, they can't breathe. Mad tricks up the sleeve, with boxes so my dick can breathe. Hip-hop is my drug, I even got a mask and gloves to bust slugs. One love. Into it, you know, the whole Nas got into it, you know, that was something that, I mean, it shocked me. Shocked me. I know a lot of people would be wanting to hear what I had to say about that. You know what it is? I was adding it up by lines, man. I wasn't even tripping off of just a song or whatever. I was sitting there adding up line for line. And you know what I mean? They both got each other on certain parts, man. I can't front to you, man. It was like, you know, it was hand in hand, man. You know? Hov said some things first, and then Nas came back at him, so you got to put all that into account, you know.
Who won?
But
Hov set it off, and Nas came back.
Hov and Nas.
when you did the audition,
because they all won. They both won. They both went on. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like people point at Nas and say, yo, he the one that dissed Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? And they point at Jay and say the other way around. You know, it's kind of like, you know, I got the monkey on my back. You know, I don't know, was the record that crazy? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it just came at a time when there was no other records like that. So, like I said, in retrospect, I look back on it. You know, maybe that was good for some people to just see that, yo, you can air your differences out on record.
So you got M, you know, we argue this all the time. We say this will be one of the greatest battles of all time.
Yeah, but I gotta be real with you, and it's square biz. Yo, M ain't the nicest MC walking around right now, hands down, and neither am I. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason I could say that is because at the time I knew now looking back in retrospect, I could tell you when I was peaked. You know what I mean? Like when I was.
When do you think you were peaked at? What point in time? What records were out at that time?
I think around. I say anywhere from the Beast from the East record, all the way down to Poet Laureate 2.
Okay.
That's my latest release. You know what I'm saying? I was peaked up until that. You know what I mean?
All right.
Because those rhymes is crazy.
Yesterday.
Those rhymes is crazy. You know what I mean? Word.
So you say neither you or him are at your peak right now.
Yeah, we're not at the peak. Like for example, if you was to get up, I heard Jin. I remember one time Jin came up to me in the airport. You know, this is before he got with Rough Rider or whatever. He was like, yo, and you know, I sat and kicked it with him for a while in the lobby over there, in the lobby at LAX. And I remember the kid, you know what I'm saying, kind of rhyming to me. He was nice back then. And, you know, I feel like maybe it's one of them MCs that they didn't get the shine that I guess they must feel that way in their super ego. They feel like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying, nobody don't recognize I get busy too. They want his fire has to be, you know, it has to be like flaming, you know. It should be at least, you know, because if I get on stage, you know, back to back with M, I don't even feel like I don't have any type of aggressive feelings towards him. I just be sort of protecting, you know, all the people that always thought that I was the one that would walk away with the belt. You know what I'm saying? If we was to square off. So that's what I would be doing it for. I wouldn't particularly be doing it just because I want to, you know what I mean, destroy your MC. You know what I mean? I'm more like
protect the legacy. You know,
yeah. I would teach you how to destroy your MC. I'm in that stage of my career. It's like I write the how-to books. You know what I mean?
Okay. That battle ever happen, man? I'm gonna be the referee. I gotta tell you.
I gotta tell you. I don't know, man. It might be overrated. I don't know. Like what. You know what would happen? How would you make it up so that the MCs, you couldn't tell the MCs was coming in, you know, just written? If they wasn't coming in written, like how would you do it? Like how would it just be written? Would it be off the top? Would it be delivery? Would you have like a teleprompter screen reading words, and then we just got to take the beat and we both got to read with the words and stay on beat with it? And, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like these are the sort of like how are you gonna prove that an MC, any MC, you know what I mean, is truly better than the other MC? You know what I'm saying? Me, the way I look at it, I pay attention to the music in that way that, and there was a time when I was like a little scientist at it. It was equations, you know what I mean? I could snatch your name and twist it around and talk about something that had happened to you in the past or something like that and make it connect. It was second KO, man. It was like, you know what I mean? Propane in the form of flame spray when I point the barrel your way. Ever barbecue a piece of meat for a whole day? Feel a small cloud, the darkest shade of charcoal gray. Even when you get to heaven, you be DOA. Send you to a place GPS couldn't locate. My mind so great, my neck might break from the weight. Robin Hood and mixtape since 98. Steal from the fake, give to the real, cause they feel what I make. Stash still in the field, over the hill, by the lake. Don't make me have to go get it. I peel a grill off your face. Jermaine's hell, where I package pains for sale. Son of Jarrell, drinking Grand Marnier by the grill, encouraging you to yell. Order men to tie you to the top of your cell while I stab you in the navel with a quill, asking you who's ill, trying to break your will. Spinning the wheel, low you down, knee first on nails. Make you shit yourself, witness the smells. Picture it ain't no IV, feeding you poisonous liquid as gel. It's violent, but why you getting all sensitive now? I'm the real king of battle, this is how I get down on the Wake Up Show 2004, just to let you know.